there's breaking news coming in the Sandesara scam. Congress top legal leader Ahmed Patel's questioning interrogation at his house has ended after 8 hours. It began in the morning and finally it's ended. The team members were seen carrying files, wearing masks and gloves, and they went into his residence right in the morning, viewers. Finally, it's been ended. Remember, ED had summoned Patel twice earlier for questioning in the case, but he'd cited COVID guidelines. Now, it has ended. Let's go across to our senior news editor, Shravan Sen, joining us on the phone line. Shravan, the money laundering case pertained to the 14,500 crore bank loan fraud that is said to have perpetuated by the Vadodara-based pharma firm Sterling Biotech and its main promoters, the Sandesara brothers. Now, finally, after 8 hours, Ahmed Patel, Congress leader's interrogation has ended.
Well, in fact, Rhythm, this is the first time that Ahmed Patel is being questioned by the Enforcement Directorate. This after multiple summons were sent out to the senior Congress leader, and he essentially chose to evade those summons. In fact, citing that due to the current pandemic conditions, he would not be in a position to join the probe. Having said that, the Enforcement Directorate had written to Ahmed Patel saying that they are more than willing to come to his residence and continue with the questioning, and that is exactly what happened on Saturday morning when the Enforcement Directorate team actually reached Ahmed Patel's residence, and thereafter the questioning took place for almost 8 hours. What we are given to understand is that this is on the basis of a statement that was given by one person by the name Sunil Yadav, who happened to be an employee of Nitin and Chetan Sandesara, the economic fugitive who were basically on the run at this point in time. In fact, Sunil Yadav had admitted before the Enforcement Directorate that Ahmed Patel's son as well as son-in-law, they had received huge amount of money from Nitin as well as Chetan Sandesara. The allegation that has been leveled against the Sandesara brothers is the fact that they have actually received huge amount of loans from a consortium of banks, which was later on diverted through multiple shell companies, which too have been tracked by the Enforcement Directorate. Where does Ahmed Patel come into the picture? The fact of the matter is that it is his residence where perhaps some exchange of money actually took place. That's the allegation that has been leveled by the Enforcement Directorate at this point in time. Having said that, even his close associate Gagan Dhawan was arrested in the year 2017 by the Enforcement Directorate. At that point in time, the senior Congress leader did mention that he has no association whatsoever with this person named Gagan Dhawan. Having said that, this is the first time that his questioning has taken place. What really has transpired in the questioning at this point in time, Rhythm, is not known. Perhaps a little clarity only after we are in a position to speak to some of our sources to find out what really transpired.
Yes, absolutely. And Shravan, we are staying with those pictures that are coming in as the...
तो ये तस्वीरें हैं अहमद पटेल, कांग्रेस के कोषाध्यक्ष अहमद पटेल के घर के बाहर की। सर, आप रिएक्शन देंगे सर? ईडी की टीम
coming in from there. We've just spoken. This is something that we're going to continue looking at. And Shravan, if I can come back to you, the Sandesara brothers and all the players you are mentioning have at one point, our sources within the ED have stated that this could possibly turn out to be a bigger scam, that even the PNB scam, the Choksi scam, the Nirav Modi scam. So several such details that are coming.
अच्छा, ये शुरू करूं? आप लोग कुछ पूछेंगे?
एक सेकंड सर,
हाँ, कर दीजिए सर।
एक सेकंड लाइव लगा देते हैं ना, 2 मिनट रुकिए।
अरे यार,
सर बोलो भैया, भाई माइक से कर लो ना।
चाय वाय मिलेगी नहीं कुछ?
सर बिल्कुल सर, बिल्कुल।
चलो, कोई तकलीफ तो नहीं हुई?
नहीं सर,
सर थोड़ा इधर भी देख के बोलिए। हाँ, रेडी सर, शुरू करूं?
जी जी जी।
अच्छा, मोदी जी और अमित शाह जी के मेहमान आए थे, अभी आके गए हुए हैं। दे केम, they asked, I replied their questions and they have gone back. वो आए, मुझे प्रश्न पूछे, मैंने जवाब दिए और चले गए। मुझे तरस तो उन लोगों पे आ रही है कि जो ये समय है, जो चाइना ने हमारी ज़मीन ले ली है उसे वापस लेने का, तो उनके खिलाफ लड़ने के बजाय ये अपने जो अपोजिशन है उनके खिलाफ लड़ रहे हैं। कोरोना, लोग आज परेशान हैं, उनके खिलाफ लड़ना चाहिए, उसकी वजह अपोजिशन के साथ लड़ रहा है। अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट, बेरोजगारी इतनी सारी है, हमारे श्रमिक जो वर्कर्स हैं वो परेशान हैं, उनके लिए कुछ करना चाहिए। उसकी वजह अपोजिशन के साथ लड़ रहे हैं। और जो आज गरीबी है, गुर्बत है, उसके खिलाफ लड़ना चाहिए, उसकी बजाय अपोजिशन से लड़ रहे हैं। मुझे तो तरस उन लोगों के बात पे उन पे आ रहा है कि जो सत्ता में है लेकिन पावर इनको डाइजेस्ट नहीं हो रहा है। जहाँ तक मेरा सवाल है, कानून को कानून का काम करने दो। जब हमने कुछ गलत नहीं किया है तो डरने की कोई बात नहीं है। जितनी भी इंक्वायरी करें, जितनी भी जांच करें, उनको कर लेने दो। लेकिन मैं इतना कहना चाहूँगा कि जिनके खुद के घर शीशे के होते हैं, कांच के होते हैं, उनको ज़रा उतना भी ख्याल करना चाहिए कि कोई हमारे घरों पर भी पत्थर फेंक सकता है। धन्यवाद
सर गुजराती में बोलिए, गुजराती में सर गुजराती।
અત્યારે ભાઈ શ્રી નરેન્દ્રભાઈ અને અમિતભાઈના મહેમાનો એટલે કે ઈડીના પ્રતિનિધિઓ મારા ઘરે આવી ગયા છે। આવ્યા, મને પ્રશ્નો પૂછ્યા, મેં જવાબ આપ્યો અને પાછા ગયા। પરંતુ મને રહેમ અથવા તરસ તો એ લોકો ઉપર આવે છે કે ચાઇનાએ આપણી જમીન જે કંઈક લઈ લીધી છે એની સામે લડીને જમીન પાછી લેવી જોઈએ, એના બદલે લોકોનું ધ્યાન બીજે વારવા માટે, ડાયવર્ટ કરવા માટે વિરોધ પક્ષો સાથે લડે છે।